All right, yo, back up in this thing, back up in this thing. Another week, another episode of another Power Hour. You feel me?
Yeah. Did you go live on the gram?
Not in the gram. We on Twitter and we on YouTube right now.
Okay, bet.
I don't necessarily know if I like going live on the gram, to be honest with you, man.
Especially
It
because
Because
it's
might
an
be safe
hour.
since Dame not here though.
it ain't the same. Like, cause unless you own the gram as well, you can't see the comments. You can't. They numbers not in this. It's up top. It's a whole different thing.
I'm gonna
No,
break
that's what I'm
it up.
about to say. You can't see the shit
Yeah.
or none of that.
I'm going brick squad too.
Damn, all y'all going Brick Squad. I'm going
Well,
regular.
you got that real nigga setup in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So you
I
really like
I got two setups because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I can be over here or because I put the
it's aesthetically pleasing. You got the pictures. So, I see it. It looked like you like I may be working. I may be Batman. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know. You know what I'm saying?
all that, all that. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I was
that's
the
my
first. I was the first nigga to the party. He talking to Siri. He was in there he was in there in the dark and shit. I could see the lights and shit in the back on the table in the back and shit.
nigga Batman.
I was trying to get the aesthetic right. I told SIRI to turn the lights off and leave this big light on and shit. Cause yeah.
Nigga Batman, bro. Nigga Batman.
Man, how y'all weeks been going, man?
Yeah, man. So far, so good, man. My son, he teething. This the worst part of parenting to me because it's really nothing you could do when they teething and they just
Yeah.
crying. And I mean, we got some. It's like baby or jail, but that shit just enough for a couple seconds, man. So this the least part of parenting that I like. Plus, I don't have no grown kids, so I don't know how they go act when they grown because that might be the
Yeah.
least part of parenting that I like. You feel what
Nigga.
I'm saying? But the
Yo,
teething has always been my Achilles heel. Like I hate when they teeth.
Dad, can you pay my rent this month? Is different than can you buy me this game?
Right.
You know what
And
I'm
you
That
saying?
shit
still
the
gotta say, yeah.
attitude be different, man. The attitude different. My son just turned 16 last week.
Mm.
Oh,
So
happy belated. What do you do? What
we
y'all do for?
we had went to Miami this past weekend. So
Damn.
hung out and all that. So
You say, fuck the Sweet 16. We going to Miami.
he said he didn't want to do a party. So he was like, you could just take a trip and we can go somewhere or whatever. So he took one of his homeboys with him. And they just got to hang out. They got, like that we was separate from them. So, we got to be 16. If it was cool, I would have appreciated that trip as a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you want to hear something funny? My 8-year-old, that's what she just told us 2 weeks ago when she turned 10 that she want to go to Miami. I'm like, what? You can't get shit.
Hey, man, I got
No, but it's the whole like we stayed in Brickell, so we didn't even go on South Beach. So Brickell is more like, it's you got family stuff to do. It's just like, like it's different for us because we grown, but it's a bunch of different little things to do. We had hit that mall. It's the outside mall out there, and it's like, rich people shit. Like I bumped into Chico Bean down there.
Straight up.
Like we
Did
was
he
in
have did he
the.
have a hat on?
He had like a whole do rag on. I ain't even mess. I saw him. I did speak to him because we're in the same gang. So I walked up to him like, "Oh, what's good, man? Whoop de whoop." He like, "Oh shit, man, what's up?" But
you
it
know,
was
I,
random, like the
I like
most random
Chico,
shit.
man. Chico's a funny ass nigga. I want him to cut it out though. Like,
He cool though.
no. I'm
You
talking
talking
about
about that hair?
yeah. It was funny at first. You feel me? But like
I think
now,
he committed to character now. Like he, like,
I don't never want to be a character, dog. I don't want niggas that I like to be a character. You feel
that
me?
nigga really committed to it, dog. So
Because that
it's
shit
crazy. I
looks.
didn't think it was gonna go this long either, though. I ain't gonna lie.
But let me ask y'all this though, because you got a 16-year-old, right? And a lot of the music that we champion right now, it was like the coming of age, and we listen to Pac, Big, and all that stuff. Man, I don't know how it would feel to be coming of age, and Kendrick is the man. And like
Nuts.
all that what we just saw with the Kendrick and Drake, like when you coming of age and like that's the thing, it might be a dope time for them.
So it's not though, because them niggas not like they listen to some of it, but he's listening to more of the fast food shit, like the niggas that you're not gonna remember.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of young.
We listen to that too, then, right? It's some of them niggas that we listened to back then that didn't stick around,
Yeah,
but
for
like,
sure. But
it
it wasn't as excessive. It's a bunch of niggas with like a bunch of letters and then something else. Like
yeah, for sure.
it's a
Them the
YN
niggas.
little bro nigga.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
nigga. You know, it's just all these crazy names, and so all these niggas make 90-second songs. So it's
87 seconds. It ain't even 90
so
seconds. Like,
it's a commercial for real. And so now you thinking about niggas with like they basically making jingles and shit. So
That's funny.
that's exactly what it is. Jingle. This the jingle rap era, nigga.
what was Jamie
Jingle
Foxx's jingles? Yep, that's it. The Jamie Foxx shit. We should make that a label. I ain't gonna lie. Put that
Earlier this year, I watched all the episodes of Jamie Foxx from beginning to end, and I quite literally forgot how funny that shit was and how good the show was too.
You saw you about to do a stand up, and I was like, has it been that long though? It's been like over 20.
Do a stand up for 4 years now.
He recorded it.
He recorded it. New Face was there.
Yeah, he recorded it for real this time. So, but
Well,
that's
let's see if it come out.
Right?
Yeah,
I think what's that throwing that bag though, so he probably gonna put it out.
I don't trust Fox though. He a talented motherfucker, but when I look at that nigga, it's something about that nigga that's untrustworthy, bro. I always felt like that, bro. Like something about that man is untrustworthy, bro.
You know what it was for me with him though?
What?
It was once that nigga hair changed.
Yeah, a couple times. It changed a couple times. Like
that nigga got that tattoos, and it was like he was clearly like losing the battle, and then he came back.
Somebody on YouTube did an expose, and they got pictures, and it changed over 10. Like he kept going back, and it would go up. Even he got his back hairline fixed. Like nobody changes the back hairline, dog. Like,
and that was it. I think that's when it changed for you. Like, hey man, this nigga like he too not serious, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to change your
look, man. Why don't nobody embrace old age, bro? I embrace getting old, bro. This is my favorite shit in the world, man. For multiple reasons, nigga. But the number one reason I embrace getting old is because I am still alive, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
But AJ, you know the other part too, though.
What?
I want to get old too, right? Like that's my goal. It's because niggas had granddaddies.
Yeah.
If you ain't have a granddaddy who is trying to be a granddaddy, then niggas don't know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about your granddaddy, he did real granddaddy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, my granddaddy wore, like, you know, his regular clothes was like.
What's his work clothes?
Yeah. My dad, his regular, like, up until most recently, when I think of my dad, he has a City of Detroit Water Department outfit on. Yeah. He wore that shit for 38 years.
It's crazy. Like my granddaddy may have wore jeans once, nigga. Like
I ain't never seen my old man in shorts. I call him the old man. I never seen him in shorts. Nigga, we done been out of town down south together, and I ain't never seen him in shorts.
No, my granddaddy ain't own a pair of shorts, bro.
I've never seen my granddaddy in shorts. That's not a thing.
Yeah. What about your pops though? Did he wear shorts?
Man, listen.
Even now though.
Ain't got no shorts.
Now I think I've seen, but like it's this one picture that I have no idea. So apparently him and my mom went like to Puerto Rico or some shit. Like I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? Like I literally go,
where was we at? Yeah.
Where the fuck was we at? Like they must have went when like because we used to go to South Carolina in the summertime. They must have snuck a vacation in while we was gone or something. Because like I never remember you guys going to Puerto Rico.
But he ain't say nothing though. Like
he had some shorts and some shoes. I'm like, I got this picture. I'm gonna post it Throwback Thursday or something. I'll post when the fuck I want to. But I'm like, yo, when this nigga start wearing shorts? Like, they was out of town. Like, yo, where y'all go on vacation without us? Like, I don't like that.
Like, we wanted to go. Like,
no, parent. That was back in the day. That was really the era of fuck them kids. Like,
yeah.
No, this is the era of fuck them kids.
It's different,
because you a teacher.
We ain't go nowhere, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really was going like it was a mission. Like if you went,
yeah.
they was taking trips, but you like, yeah, no, y'all not going.
Now look, before we jumped on, AJ, you sent me this clip and I haven't seen it yet, and I wanna talk about it. I'm gonna play it and then we can react to it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Street Platinum Lord status, man, with the OG niggas. They can't sit at this table that we at, bro. You gotta be
That's what it's called, the big one. Yeah, big lord, overlord shit, nigga. Fuck all y'all rat ass, bum ass niggas. All y'all niggas ain't got no motion right now. Y'all time warp, lost in the sauce, man, cause big overlord still run shit, and he got a motherfucking, you feel me? Yeah, he got a handle on this shit. Big quarterback game, nigga. Fuck y'all talking about Street Lord, Overlord, Mafia, 247, 50, what else? Brick Mall, nigga. I said it, nigga.
And fuck Lante, snitching ass.
always solid. Brick Mall,
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man, so the talk of the city, man. You know, I grew up these niggas like the Avengers to me, man. The street lords going at it online, man. I never thought I'd see the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'd have had some friendship breakups before, like some very close, intertwined. You see me, you see them. The name is synonymous with each other. Breakup, and them shits when they public, it's even worse. You feel what I'm saying? So for this to be, we just played that clip, but we it's really come from Street Lord Y and Jesse James going back and forth on the internet. And as a nigga who grew up street lorded out, nigga, I felt like I was the gangster representation of the street lords or rap though, the rap side. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, man, but I can see where niggas will fall out because it's too much when you known for hanging with a bunch of niggas. Everybody who hang together ain't cool. If 10 niggas hanging together, 4 of them niggas cool with each other, and then the rest of them niggas cool with the other niggas. You feel what I'm saying? And it present to the public like we one big ass crew when we obviously see that somebody has been holding something in against somebody for all of this time. And it's like, I really wish this shit wasn't playing out on the social network. You feel what I'm saying? Some of this shit I'd rather not know. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said,
most of it I would rather not know, and I don't even know how it started, but I just know that speaking in general, niggas is too old to be playing penitentiary games, dog. Like paperwork, this or who's the real gangster, who's the real true. Yo, niggas is old enough to be grandfathers, man.
And this ain't got shit to do with them, but I hate when a nigga try to out gangster a nigga. Like, man, I don't care how gangster you are, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just said, bro, I'm happy that I'm getting older because I'm still alive. You feel what I'm saying? And when you try to out gangster niggas, it's pretty soon somebody not gonna go for it. So if you think I'm this and I think you this, what the nigga Percy Miller say? 2 mountains ain't never gonna meet, but 2 men gonna have to meet. And then whatever happens after that. That's a bit of advice for anybody talking crazy online. Because Rollo talking crazy about Boosie. Although Boosie did start it, Rollo is on that nigga's ass. And it's like, I like Rollo. Not his music, but he's on this nigga ass. And Boosie, this is because you opened your mouth talking out of turn. You feel what I'm saying? Now when a nigga say let's meet up, that's the indication that niggas be afraid of shit. If you say something about me and I say, well, let's meet up and we can talk about it, and you don't want to meet up, you seem afraid to me. You feel what I'm saying? Because there was no threat of violence with the meetup. You know how some niggas be like, oh, fuck you, nigga, we could bump into each other. Rollo simply said, let's meet up, let's talk, let's sit down and talk about it. I bring my paperwork. Again, these is 2 niggas who been to jail, who out of jail. Nigga Boosie is niggas who think you a snitch. So I don't give a fuck, or you shouldn't give a fuck what people doing, because the same shit you saying about people is people saying about you. You can't point the finger and think a nigga ain't gonna point the finger at you. It's that simple.
What they say is 1 pointing out and 3 pointing back.
It's niggas who legit think Boosie snitched on Marlo Mike. You feel what I'm saying? Legitimately, right? But again, I don't care.
I'm glad I don't know who Marlo Mike is.
I don't.
Oh, he the real murder. He the killer. You feel what I'm saying? A kid. He was a kid. So Boosie, that's why I take issues with you, because you swooped up a kid. That's like me going to swoop up a 14-year-old with nothing to lose, thinking I get to hang with the cool nigga. He putting a couple $1,000s in my pocket, not enough to be out here murdering niggas, because it ain't enough money for me to pay you to murder niggas, and you got to deal with this psychologically. You feel what I'm saying? So, nigga Boosie, we could look at you a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? Well, people do look at you a certain way. I look at you like, come on, my nigga. You done said shit about all these niggas, but when a nigga say, well, let's come on, meet up and talk about it, you ain't got shit to say. You feel what I'm saying? You want to know why he ain't got shit to say? Because you a Louisiana nigga in Georgia, so you know you a guest, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And I always look at the real possibility. You a guest, nigga. You could be cool as you want with all of these niggas, but when we at home and we playing home court advantage and we saying we like that and you saying you like that, we send niggas back to where that's just what it is. Niggas send you back to where they go. So when some of these niggas get handled out of town, keeping up trouble, hey man, what you thought? You better go home and do that shit. You
My
feel
family here, my nigga.
yeah, nigga, we got
everybody there. Y'all know that skit from one of the Rough Rider joints.
Yeah, go be born and raised up the block, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just hate to see this street lord shit, man, because again, it's just like, damn, man. The first the Fat Boys break up. Every day I wake up, dog.
Now the street lords broke up.
It's interesting too, man, because while we was in the studio, through a couple different podcasts, like they have all come through there. And I heard all the stories and this and that, and like everything was like up and up. And something happened. I don't know what happened. It's above me now. And
and then look,
hey, great for sure.
My cousin, like, damn, before we knew what the nigga was gonna be talking about, my cousin, like, well, y'all should get him on. So I'm like, well, that'd be good for our Street Lord series, because we done had Rook, we done had K Deezy and all type of niggas and shit. And then once I see the shit he was talking, I was like, no, I don't want to be a part of that. I ain't got shit to do with that. You feel what I'm saying? But I gotta speak on it because it's what's happening right now in the city. We get on here worldwide and we overlook what's going on in the city. I feel like that's not as powerful as our voices are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just don't. What I do, it was a part of this, but this has nothing to do with this, what I'm about to say. But I just think we gotta be I think we gotta be real and we gotta understand. I'm not telling you should do this, or I'm not even excusing it, but we have to understand that snitching is a part of the game.
The biggest part of the game. Snitching a part of the game, working with the police on high levels a part of the game. You feel what I'm saying?
It's a part of the game as niggas like you can go to jail, you can get killed, or you can get shot, or somebody gonna tell you it's been there the whole entire time. Since there was a game, there was somebody telling, right? So like the idea that it's ever going anywhere, like you have to bake that into your mind. Like this nigga could try to kill me, this guy's gonna tell on me. Even more so than this, right? You an outlaw. You are a habitual line stepper, rule breaker. I don't follow no rules. I rob, murder, steal, kill for money. I avoid consequences. I do all that shit. You get caught by the police and you have an opportunity to put the responsibility on another man. I know you're going to do that because you've done it your whole life. Like this not going to be the time that you suddenly going to get morals. You haven't followed rules at any point in your life, and you've always pushed the buck, did the underhanded thing to get over. Why would I think that you gonna do life for me? I don't think that you gonna.
Why would I think that was even a possibility, nigga? I hope you don't get caught, so I don't get caught. And that's not when we say I and we. I don't do no crimes, nigga.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I definitely ain't doing no crimes with nobody at this stage of my life. You know what I mean? Because shit,
that's
I'm already.
Bro. It is nothing. I don't understand what niggas be on right now. Like, I don't know how niggas be acting crazy on the internet. I'm only 40. And that's embarrassing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to deal with I don't know how niggas be single, having to deal with girls exposing niggas all the time with text messages. Like, Grow up. Like, why are
Jay,
you out?
Jay, look, I ain't even gonna lie. I feel for you because you the only when I say single, I mean like not married nigga out the
Yeah.
bunch. And I'll be like, how this nigga navigate? Because you can't even
It's a wild time out here. I tell you.
They
That's
don't
why
want you to be nice, nigga. Like
oh my
niggas be getting embarrassed for being nice. I've seen girls our age, nigga, be like, this nigga telling me good morning and shit. He want to ask me questions. Fam, what the fuck? Like,
I seen somebody.
Like, what are you supposed to do?
I
feel so out of touch, nigga.
I seen a girl yesterday make a meme or post. It's like talking about the Grand Rising Queens. Like, let's go down the rabbit hole. What do they say for good night? And they're like, yo, I don't like these Grand Rising niggas and blah blah blah. Fam, when I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, lived through the 2000s, the whole 9 yards. Y'all was crying because niggas was calling y'all bitches and hoes. That's what it was.
Grab your ass and start the conversation.
Bitches,
I don't get it. I don't get
now
it.
Now you upset that people are calling you queen.
If these niggas seen they bathroom, them girls' bathroom, them ladies' bathrooms, there's no way they would call them queen. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, what is we talking about? You mad because a nigga telling you good morning, you ain't even washed your fucking tub out last night. Like, stop it. You feel me?
What? Why are you dissing the nigga for being kind? This nigga is only being considerate. You know what I'm saying?
Before I hit the live button, we was kicking and talking. And when AJ and SJ was on there, I came in here, I was like, what's up, niggas? And I was like, what's up, brothers? Like, why we be so I'm like, why we keep calling each other all this crazy shit? You know
I love niggas though. I love niggas. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause we know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't scrub, we can't have revisionist history, but you know that's what you couldn't wait to say nigga when you was a certain age, bro.
Sure. But he's so comfortable saying the wild shit that when you say regular things, it's like, what was this nigga saying? Good Grand Rising Queen. I ain't no queen. All right, fuck it. Like, what you want me to say?
I'll call a nigga a simp to say let's go on a date to get to know you. What you want me to do? Like, I'm gonna listen. This is what I tell my wife. I say I used to date because I'm doing all of this stuff anyway. So if I'm going to get something to eat and I'm about to start talking to a girl, I just start talking to a girl. Hey, you want to go with me? I'm about to go to Applebee's or whatever. I'm going anyway. I'm bringing you along because I was going anyway, and we might as well. Company?
Yeah. But that's the difference. That's the key, and that's the game, really, right? Is that if you fall into the line of these girls who are like tripping about you doing like regular things, like it wasn't a date to you. We spending time together, right? I had to tell one of the young boys, it was something like, be in the chat and niggas be going like, oh, the hoes this, the hoes that. I said, bro, listen. I said, as your old homie here, it's okay to love women, bro.
It's okay to like women, dog. Like, for real, you can like women, dog.
No, not just like them. Love them, bro. Like, love your girl, fam. Like, don't try to impress niggas so much that you gonna dish your girl for them, because them niggas is gonna go wherever they gonna go. Love a woman, bro. It's not gonna hurt you. I promise. Like, loving a woman, the worst thing she gonna be able to tell you is that nigga love me, dog. And like, that's it. Like, love women, bro, for real. Like, go on dates. Enjoy. Dates be cool as hell, man. They be fun, bro. Don't tell me that.
They be fun with people you like.
Yeah, like, 100%.
Like, you don't even like this person. What y'all doing?
Yep. Stop wasting your time. You don't
want to spend the money because you don't know her and you don't like her. Because when you don't like a motherfucker, everything they do irritates you.
Yep. So I said, just don't waste your time, bro. Like, make sure you know what your worth is, nigga. Don't just be trying to out here tallying up bodies. They don't help you. You ain't get better from the bodies, bro. I can tell you that. So find somebody not to waste your time with and love them, bro. Don't please stop telling young niggas to just go fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, find you a girl that you like, nigga. Spend some time with her, bro. Enjoy yourself with her.
Some time.
Take a trip, nigga. Like, it's crazy to just go on a trip with somebody and smile, nigga.
I'll be honest though, man. At this time, it's difficult to keep finding out about people. Like I don't. All right, dog. What's your favorite color? What's your all right? I don't want to keep meeting new people. But
so
I
listen,
do.
though. Yeah.
I
So this is
do.
what I was gonna say though. Like,
I do.
when do you realize like, okay, something about this one ain't what I'm looking for? Like, how long do it take for you personally to realize that?
Before I even send a message.
Now I got the follow up to that though, right? How different is it now because you in the 40s, right? Than when you was in the 20s?
I'll be honest. All my girlfriends came from work. When I think about it, I worked with all my girlfriends before.
Not that because you was able to see them regular and spend more time around them. Not like you stalking them or nothing, but we had worked together. Like I could see you on your good days, your hella bad days, your okay days.
And like in high school type shit, but like we ended up working together. Like I've worked with all my girlfriends, right? We were in a relationship, girlfriends. I don't know. The strangers should have taken a minute for me to warm up to strangers. Like I'm cordial, I'm nice, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. But like to like for real, like yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, what's so crazy? Somebody just texted me and said, "Can they set me up on a blind date? Would you trust me to set me up on a blind date?" I'm not going on a blind date. Can't do it.
Is it because the person asking you, can they set you up, or is it the fact that it's a blind date? Because I feel like if it's somebody who you locked in with, like they know better than to bring some bullshit to you.
Yeah, but what if I don't like them?
I mean, it's just a blind date. We just testing it out. We might check it. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I would do it if I was you, man.
So if it's something,
not like you want some like I gotta find love shit, but I just would do it because whoever asks you that, you know, like they
know. They hit me up with my last girlfriend and we was together there was a friend of them. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't
that's kind of weird too, though. That's weird though.
They be trying to, because like she be like, listen. Well, I mean, we knew each other. There was a mutual friend, and then because we found out there was a mutual friend, that kind of like facilitated, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But you know, it's pretty interesting though, man. We'll see how it is, you know.
I would go for it though. I would go.
All my friends and all my lady friends and shit, like they want me to get married. They want me to be happy and shit. I'm the only nigga that's not married, and in my brain, I was gonna be the first nigga married. Like this did not play out like I was supposed to play out at all.
Hey, I just read a message from Scarface that he posted. He had under open heart surgery 6 weeks ago. He said he's still alive and he's happy to be. He's grateful that he went that way. So you know what I mean. That nigga Mach said you're going into Work Husband Hall of Fame.
I might, dog. Yeah. I might.
So shout out to Scarface for making it through that open heart surgery. That makes me more inclined to want to go see him when they're out here in December.
So I was gonna ask that. Do you think he still does the tour, nigga?
He ain't did it because he been open heart surgery.
No, I'm saying, but they supposed to come in December to Detroit specifically.
I know. I don't think that's happening.
I was like,
it's October.
It's October. If you don't have no complications.
Because them tickets were expensive as shit. Like
$400. No, that was the other one. That was the other one.
Oh, that was with the live band.
That was the Tiny Desk thing or something.
But this right here got him, MC8, EPMD.
It's a very nice
and Ice Cube. Cube got a catalog so big. You don't know what you might get some yay about that nigga. I don't know
getting the yay for sure.
We be
for sure getting the yay.
Which one of your niggas want to get down? In town, don't worry now.
That was my shit though. That song was my shit.
No, Cube had him, bro. I loved Cube, like bootlegs and B-sides was my shit. Like bootlegs and B-sides, bro. And it's on streaming. I'm running it tomorrow.
I always thought of Ice Cube as reality rap when I was a kid, and he had the song Cave Bitch. Y'all remember that song?
Yes.
And he said, "You can't tame me with no bitch named Amy." I was interracial dating, and my girlfriend name was Amy. I went to school and dumped that bitch the next day, nigga. I heard that shit on the weekend. She was out of here Monday morning, nigga. You can't tame me with no bitch named Amy. I said, "Cuba Prophet, boy, I love you, O'Shea Jackson." Cousins.
That nigga crazy. That nigga Cube was, you know that it was something like kids really don't know that Cube was a rapper, bro.
Man, that's the craziest thing to me. But you know, I get it because shit, we wouldn't know that. No, I mean, we kind of paid more attention than they do.
That nigga he was really a rapper, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was really like
top of the game, top of the food chain. And
So,
never,
you know-
hey, listen, never get it twisted, nigga. Ice Cube do not like Tupac, nigga. Ask Cube a Tupac question and watch his look at his face. Let a motherfucker ask Cube a Tupac question and
They
watch
did a
his
record
face.
together.
They did a record together, nigga.
Yeah.
Cause Cube feel like, nigga, I'm really from the West Coast, nigga. I'm telling you, man. Just look at any time somebody asks Ice Cube a Tupac question, that nigga face be like, he damn near don't want to answer it, but he can't be so public with the not like a Tupac.
Nah,
I haven't noticed
check it
that.
out, man.
I haven't noticed that, but I don't want you to put that narrative out there quite yet. So I'm not.
Pay attention. I've been doing this research for years, nigga.
Jason, I
what
don't
I'm
like
saying?
that. I like
I
Cube.
feel you. I feel you. But I'm
But
telling you.
I'll give it this. I'm gonna give Cube some bill. I think Cube just don't want to be one of these lying niggas making up Tupac stories either. You know what I'm saying? It's been so.
I think
There's so many niggas
Tupac
that have
story
the
is-
freshest memory of stuff that happened 30 years ago.
Fam,
that
if
didn't probably happen.
if you was around the biggest star in the world at that time, you would have a vivid memory of it, though, my nigga, for sure.
No, but
That's exactly how the bodyguard know what color cup he had from Wendy's when he ate that one time he bodyguarded him in '94. You feel
But
what I'm saying?
to never say it. This be the first time they said something though.
It'd be the first time we heard it.
Yeah, they've been telling any story that's true. They've been telling that shit to anybody who will listen.
They've been telling the story for so long. They got that shit down pat.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right.
They
I ain't
been-
thinking about that side. I just be like, niggas be like, yeah, nigga, me and Pac, nigga, we ran to the Dairy Queen, nigga. On foot, I raced that
Don't
nigga.
feel like this.
I
So
smoked
when-
him, nigga. I smoked that nigga to the Dairy Queen, nigga. He had to buy the Blizzards, nigga, for sure.
So
nigga.
look.
And I got a Snickers, nigga.
When JUS was on the pod, JUS was on the pod a couple years ago.
Months ago, no.
When he was talking about when he met DMX and him and DMX walked to the store. He met Swiss Beats, the whole 9 yards. He said he was like in the 7th grade. JUS damn near 40, if not 42 as well. You feel me?
Yeah, you
Like-
gonna remember that shit.
That was
I'll take it,
DMX in 98.
That's
You know
what I'm
I'll take
saying.
it
Like,
back.
even
I'll
with
take it
like,
back.
okay, that's true because like when we be talking that No Limit shit, like nigga, we was at C Murder House, nigga. I skunked this nigga in Madden 2001. He got so mad he threw the joystick. I was the Lions, he was the Saints.
Saints.
I skunked that nigga. He threw the joystick. We thought he wasn't gonna listen to his rap.
I
You
take
feel
it
what I'm
back.
saying?
I walk it back, man. I walk
So-
it back.
You know he killed kids. He could have got y'all out of there.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. This was right before that, nigga. Like I always be like, damn, did I make him that mad that he smoked that young nigga over the
wrong
rap?
week. The wrong week. 1 week early, nigga.
Yeah.
Damn. And remember, I don't know if y'all remember, a story came out like he had kidnapped the bitch and held her against her will, some crazy shit, right? She was there, nigga. She made us some sausage sandwiches, nigga. I was like, that totally ain't true. She made us some sausage sandwiches, nigga. Like she was not against her will.
Look, my nigga, you gonna fuck around and end up on the Art of Dialogue. If something let something happen to see murder, nigga, you gonna be on the Art of Dialogue. They gonna be asking you questions, and this nigga gonna be in the comments like, man, this nigga lying. He don't
Exactly,
fucking remember
nigga.
this shit.
Yeah, I remember that shit, nigga. Like yesterday, like this nigga is mad as hell. He threw the joystick.
The Art of Dialogue. So, do Greg Deal? You think Greg Deal got
G deal.
Gene? Who is Greg Deal?
Greg Caden. You probably thinking Greg Caden.
Yeah, Gene. So you think he got immunity?
Hey, so I got a love-hate relationship with them stories he be telling. Because why the fuck you ain't go to the authorities with that shit, nigga? You a fucking parole officer in the state of New York. You seeing all of this shit that we would deem against the law, and because a nigga paying you letting them do that shit, man. Fuck that, man. Like I hate that.
That's why
What?
I don't fuck with Gene Deal. And if you go on some of them fucking comments on YouTube, I'm arguing with a nigga, and I was like, listen, dog, all that hate that you saying that you got for Puffy, nigga, you was taking that nigga money. Every interview that you ever did and gave us the inside information and explain how he seen Cassie with a black eye. He beat up Puffy, allegedly beat up his old baby mama, and all these fucking stories and shit that you got telling. My nigga, you was still working for him.
He could have got another job, fam.
He had another job, nigga. He was a parole officer for the state of New York.
If he wanted to stay in entertainment bodyguarding, it's plenty of niggas that was gonna hire you, bro.
That's why I don't. You can't be complicit and then come out and tell your story for money. I don't feel that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't trust it.
I feel like
I ain't saying he lying though, cause who else? Who the bodyguard go know some shit? You feel what I'm saying? He gonna
know, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't be that comfortable knowing this though. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay said, bro, get out. Like you didn't
think about this. If it wasn't no internet, nigga, you would have had to die with these stories, nigga. That shit should have ate you up, nigga.
I wouldn't.
The shit you saying that he is accused. The shit you accusing him of doing to Usher, nigga. That shit should have ate you up. Nah, come on, man. Come on, dog.
The first time you see it, you should get out.
Because you go be a witness or a participant, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, dog. The shit you saying about Big, the shit I heard stories him talking about Big, how Big wanted to leave and all of that shit. And it was Puff made him go to the party and all of that shit. Come on, man. How you live with that shit? How can you live with that shit? You should have left in. I don't know, man. When it come to Puff, man, it's just a lot of motherfuckers who was complicit, dog. If you there and you keep seeing this shit and you ain't doing shit, you complicit. Out of all my rapping time, nigga, I ain't never in my life said I want to be down with Bad Boy, nigga, because there was something about that. Just like I don't trust Jamie Foxx, I ain't trust Sean Combs either, nigga.
Never. What's so funny is that all that gay shit y'all been talking about, he didn't told stories about Puffy and Ja Rule, and you seen them niggas coming out the room and all this shit. You was still there.
That's confidential, dog.
But why you see
they was in there?
Nigga sitting on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Like you sitting on the couch.
He guard the door, nigga. He gotta guard the door. He gotta make sure nobody get in that bitch, dog.
I'm like, y'all got all these fucking stories, but you was taking that nigga money. You know what I'm saying? You letting that shit happen. Like you was a willing participant. Matter of fact, you were his security. So the women who was probably afraid, they was afraid of you.
Yep.
Like you was helping him with that shit. And now 20 some odd years later, you are getting paid to give interviews about the shit that you witnessed, and now you making money off they heartache and they tragedy. You're not no fucking Cape Crusader and shit, dog.
Not a hero, bro.
You talking about, man? And he said he was there the night that Big got killed. You know what I'm saying? He said the shooter nigga was coming over for Puff. And he had his gun, and my man turned around, the nigga with the bow tie. He didn't gave all these goddamn things, and he wanted to make it like, oh, I'm just so sorry because I knew what was going on. I told Puffy they was gonna get him, and you didn't stop him. He did. All that shit y'all niggas was talking, nigga, in the argument when it coming. He been talking against Puffy since 2002. Well, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Everybody was what that mean? You was still helping him though in the 90s up until that. As soon as his money ran out, now you don't like him. I don't like niggas like that, dog. Can't do it.
It's weird, man. Weird behaviors.
Can't do it. Man, y'all I got my absentee ballot in the mail. Y'all niggas going down to the polls, or y'all got your absentee ballot shit?
I think
I like the. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay. You got it.
I like to go to the polls and shit because I like when people try to convince you at the polls and shit. My nigga, I'm walking in here. I know who I'm voting for. Get out of my face with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't never seen you running. You feel what I'm saying? I'm voting for Cornel West though, my niggas. He did such a great job in Belly. I can't let this opportunity pass, nigga.
In Belly? He wasn't in Belly, dog.
Cornel West wasn't in Belly. He wasn't. It was the other nigga, Dr. Benjamin.
Yeah, like that nigga wasn't in Belly, dog.
The movie was so fucking bad that I thought Cornel West was in it. You feel what I'm saying?
First though, lay off Belly, my nigga. You feel me?
It got some classic lines and shit in there, man. I ain't gonna act like it. You feel me?
Final scene is powerful, man. That shit is transformative. You know what I'm saying? That shit should have actually saved DMX life. Should change his life around.
Yeah, I want to do an absentee this year. I think, dog.
Oh yeah, because for real, the polls gonna be crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
they gonna be crazy because they having DJs in that bitch. That's the problem.
No, don't nigga. Man.
I'm like, why is
That's what I'm talking about, dog.
I just don't get it.
The only way that you can reach some black people is if you rap to them.
Man, I'm about to exactly, dog. Like, come on, man. Like,
I want all my DJs to get paid. I want DJs to get their
no, man. I want a DJ to
at
have
the polls.
integrity. Listen, I want a DJ to have some integrity and say, no, man. Why would I do this, man? This is misleading, bro. This is misleading.
The polls about to be rocking now. If I go in there and they doing the wobble, though, I don't know how I'm gonna feel, bro. That's why I want to do the.
Why you think the polls about to be rocking?
It's DJ. I got the text message and I don't even know how, nigga. But they was recruiting DJs for the polls.
I heard this shit on the radio.
They text me Saturday, offered me $400 to talk about the Democratic talking points to my friends.
No, I told you. I sent you the other one too, though. Remember? I was like, this is why we never gonna get out of the text chat, nigga. Because
last time we was on this fucking live stream, we was talking about Eric Adams and illegal campaign funds and everything, and y'all giving them federal charges. You not paying for votes. You text me, and was like, click this link. You can earn $400 by talking about this. And I click on the fucking link because I'm like, I want to see this shit for sure.
No, I didn't get this text.
I click on a link. One, you niggas are scamming. These fucking, I'm gonna say it. These Democrats be fucking lying. The text let me show you the motherfucking text message shit, right? So y'all don't think I'm bullshitting. The text message say we'll give you $400. And then I click on the link, and the link says you can earn up to $200. Earn up to $200.
So you lie.
You went from 400 to up to 200.
I needed you to open it, my nigga. I ain't.
Hey, I just seen some more breaking news on Crime in the D. A suspect fatally shot by Detroit police on the east side after opening fire at officers at Baldock Park. Baldock Park.
I know where that park. I've been to that park.
I ran there when I was in 12th grade. I ran cross country, and that was where the city finals was at, Baldock. Look at this shit.
But I heard about the you heard about the somebody was supposed to testify.
Damn,
he got killed the day before he got tested. He
used to work with SJ. They used to work right next to each other when they worked at the plant. Yeah.
There we go.
I see that shit.
This is hey, we're looking for voting ambassadors to talk to their friends about Kamala Harris and Tim Walz with a $400 stipend. It's completely remote. Want to join? Stop to quit. I say yes. Awesome. You can learn more and apply here. I hit this motherfucking link and it goes to go.rally.win, and now it says you can make up to $200. I got this black screen on my shit. I'm like, no, you some motherfucker. Y'all some niggas some fucking liars. I was just gonna take your money for sure. I was gonna take the 400 and still not vote for you.
Tim Walz, my nigga though, man. Shout out Tim Walz, nigga.
I might see me on TV next week talking. I can't say.
It's on local or national TV?
No, it might be national. It's gonna be local, but it might go national.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure you ain't no Love and Marriage. I just don't want you to pop up.
DJ at the poll, y'all wilding more than us here in Atlanta. I think, Robert G, I think that's nationwide. They go ahead, DJs at the poll.
They're
that's nationwide, yeah.
Robert G, you gonna go to Atlanta and it's for sure gonna be Waka Flocka playing in that bitch.
Nah, because Waka Flocka said he voting for Trump, so they ain't playing no Waka Flocka.
Yeah. No, they gonna play. Oh, let's do it. You can't get around that.
I guess that's the message. That's the message. Oh, let's do it. Yeah,
you can't get around. Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, that's the message.
Man.
And then listen though, what's so crazy to me, right? As the election get closer, I'll be happy when this shit over. I told you I'm having to explain to my 8-year-old what abortions is because it's the abortion election, and that's all the commercials coming on. But I can tell. Oh my god.
The kids are pissed.
Oh my god. Like,
do the kids know that?
Hey.
Like they basically don't want y'all here.
Hey, the kids are pissed.
You because they don't like you. So
the
now
kids
they
are pissed, bro. The kids are pissed. It makes
commercial, everything.
I'm this close because I didn't pay for the YouTube. Like, what's that? I'm like, shit. I just want to pay for it to get y'all niggas away from me. Like, this was not the plan. If this was YouTube's advertising plans to like, hey man, we gonna flood you with this to make you pay for it, it's working.
Oh, I haven't seen an ad on YouTube in years,
Nigga.
so I just forgot
Nigga.
it is political season. I just see them when I'm watching Hulu, and I'm
Nigga.
watching like Hulu.
No. Hulu ain't got shit on YouTube, bro.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. All of them streaming services.
My son, what's your 8-year-old say, AJ?
She like, what are they talking about? So I done had to let that go like 50 times. Then I just told her, like, look, this what that mean. You know what I mean? Like, because they trying to say reproductive rights, and I'm telling her, like, this technically, I said anybody who want an abortion ain't going to the hospital, no way. You feel what I'm saying? They go to Planned Parenthood. They ain't going to the hospital. Like they saying different shit.
They going to the hood because that's where Planned Parenthood is at. They going into a predominantly black neighborhood and getting an abortion because that shit ain't in the suburbs like that.
They Ashton, they was flooding Ashton with the Social Security shit. So he's like, no, it's the funniest thing. So Jason, that nigga, he just like he just trying to watch his little shit. You know what I'm saying? And he like, well, why Donald Trump want to take away Social Security? I said, why did you ask me that?
Well, hey, wasn't it the morning on the way to school?
Like, dog, this is a total wild conversation for you. You know, at the end of third grade. Why did you ask me that?
So let me ask you a question though.
Keep coming on the YouTube. I was like,
do you think? Let's say no one quote unquote takes it away. Do you think in 21 to 22 years you would actually be able to use your Social Security card? Will it even be there? Is there anything left to take?
I don't know, man. It's so much stuff. So I want to say yes. Just because that's not that far. But we know it's a whole game that's happening, dog. So like, it's nothing is what it looked like, dog. So I told you we was in Miami this weekend, bro. Now this is some total like, this is left and conspiracy shit, right? You know I didn't see a bug, nigga.
No mosquitoes.
I didn't see one bug. I didn't see a fly.
Yeah,
I ain't see a mosquito. I ain't see a bee.
There are no mosquitoes in Orlando because of the Disney. They go out and they spray some stuff because they want you to go to Disneyland or Orlando Studios, whatever. And it's the swamp, so you know it should be there. But they do something because they want you to have a pleasant experience. They have bioengineered a way to have no mosquitoes in a swamp.
And what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like this is. Because where this going, like, you know what I'm saying? This is natural things. So like, I didn't see no wildlife, fam. Like, we were walking around.
So ain't nobody had dreads out there.
I ain't see no lizards, nigga.
No, you said no wildlife, nigga.
So I'm like, you just there in the moment, and then like, once we come back, I'm like, niggas didn't see a bug, bro.
That sounds crazy. So look, we was talking about that dating shit, right? Yeah. So I just see this on Twitter because this is exactly what we talk about. Niggas getting ridiculed for being nice, right? This bitch say just 2 dates and he's already acting like my boyfriend. Seriously, guys are delusional. So this is the text message that he sent her, right? You ready? After 2 dates. Hey, beautiful, are you still buried in work? She say, hey, yeah, it's busy day. What about you? Thought I'd check in on you. Have you had lunch yet? She say, no, not yet. Haven't had time. How about I treat you? You can take a break and join me for lunch. I wish I could, but there's so much to do. Sorry. I promise it won't be long. Please. Okay. I get a little break. Won't hurt. That's all I wanted to hear. Can't wait to see you. Why are you putting this man out there for asking you if you ate yet for lunch on a busy work day, man?
It's tough times, bro. That's what Jay. I'm sorry, bro.
So listen, y'all know I was this close to getting on
that show,
Ready to Love Detroit. like this close. I went through every interview.
I feel like you was a prime candidate, to be honest with you. You ain't got no kids, you got a career, all type of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
But it was gonna have to be me and Dame. Well, not have to. And I think like that would be better for the storyline. And I don't know, but yeah, man, it just didn't happen. It was that close. I thought it was a shoe-in. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think when they start recording though?
They already started.
Do you think you may end up on some random shit though?
Oh, I'm not doing it no more. Even if they ask me to. Because the timelines and everything that they gave me was one thing, and I had other shit in my life going on that I was putting on pause and I'm glad I didn't do what I was gonna do. It's like tell people in my life that I'm about to go on this show, and it would have blew everything up, and then I didn't make the show, so I just shut the fuck up. And because it really did, like I can't. There was people whom I was in contact with that like I was kind of holding back because like nigga, I can't really go here with you, and I'm about to be dating.
Yeah, on TV, yeah.
And like, cause that's gonna be weird, and it's gonna, but it didn't happen. And shout out to who made it. I know unofficially a couple of young ladies who made it on there, and I already knew them too. So we could have went on a couple dates.
I felt like he was a shoe-in, to be honest with you, bro. Because I mean, what type of motherfucker they looking for? They be picking motherfuckers who ain't single. If that's the case, you feel what I'm saying?
Also, they do need some storyline shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know,
That's
man.
where we had Dame. That's where we had Dame at.
And so I wish it would have worked, because I'm like I'm thinking that like, look, best case scenario, I go on that motherfucker and I really do find somebody I can fuck with. But worst case scenario, niggas hate me and then they just go listen to the podcast and then they just start fucking with us because This Week in Culture is popping, Shop Talk is popping. They already knew that we was on the pod. They was asking me questions about it. And this was the weird part. They asked me like, yo, send me some pictures of your ex-girlfriends or girls that you like so we can. I'm like, which one? No.
That's strange. What is you gonna do with that?
Because this would make it on the TV at some point. And two, like y'all gave me the impression that I was like, what y'all about to build the perfect, I didn't use this word, but like y'all about to build a bitch for me? Like she was like, we might. I'm like, all right. So I thought it was gonna go a little bit different. You would have finally had a real nigga on TV, you know what I'm saying? A real Detroit representative, but shit fell through. But it would have been lit. It'd have been super lit.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, Curve, you be watching Love and Marriage Detroit?
No,
shout out to the Dobines. I that's my homie. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that last name sounds so familiar. I mean, I must have come in contact with that man before.
You probably know Marcel. He'd have been to the studio a few times and shit.
People know, is that he one of the new people?
Yeah.
So people mess with him though. I just know like it's a bunch of people. You know, when they got on the show, people I knew was posting him. I didn't know who he was though. I've never watched the show. You know, my wife they be living through it on TikTok.
Keita, my friend, my real life friend, she a good person. You know what I'm saying? That's Bravo. She's married to Bravo. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course,
they regular couple. They're regular. I watch that shit, nigga. The only thing I said, go ahead, Kurt.
One of the girls go to my church though, so she ain't been coming to church since the show started.
You gotta watch it. Ain't.
But she do come she goes to the church. So that's what make it like interesting, because she
having that studio, like I've met a few of them. Few of the people on there, because they come through this. Everybody didn't come through the fucking studio before, and they was all like cool individual people. So I don't know if are they doing this for TV or this is who they really are or the whole 9 yards. But like, it'd be entertaining.
Hey man, watching that show, man, make me appreciate the communication that me and my wife got, because it's so much miscommunication and shit on that show between married couples that it's just really like, damn, man, y'all ain't paying attention to shit the other one saying. It's like y'all are married, but it's like what you want to do individually, and that's like the exact opposite of being married. And I just be like, yo, these motherfuckers crazy. But I said, to be realistic about Detroit, right? They should have had a nigga who worked at the plant or the casino or Rocket Mortgage, bro. That's the like when you put this shit on TV, you're supposed to show the fabric of the city. So you got the party promoter. We all know Bravo.
Worker, you got a cable technician. You
got somebody did work at Rocket though.
Who?
I thought it was one of the people was supposed to have some type of Rocket connection. They ain't do like I forget what it was, but one of them was supposed to have did something through Rocket. I'm
just saying they needed some I mean, with those couples that they got, they needed something more blue collar with that because that's the real Detroit.
You know, I fucking cracked up at this shit. I saw a clip with the Dobines, right? And one of them was one of the ladies was into it, and because somebody made a comment about like green bubbles or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? and I remember because Marcel always had when he texts he always had green bubbles. And I remember a while back, I think he texted me on my birthday, like happy birthday, and I noticed that the bubbles was blue and shit. I'm thinking like, oh nigga, you didn't came over to the dark side. And then I'm watching on the little clip. I understand there was like a little drama behind that. I'm like, oh, this why you came over to the dark side.
That shit is crazy.
It's all in good fun. Like, I don't want to see my friends like being messy or being somebody hurt.
TV.
Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that
because that shit can get crazy. Like, I always think about the playback when you see what a motherfucker said about you, and you be like, damn, nigga. Like, nigga, we was just standing next to each other. You feel what I'm saying? They supposed for real though. They supposed to have my nigga Ty Mopkins on that bitch, dog, because that's Detroit shit for real too. I just feel like it could have been the casting could have been a little different. I'm not saying take nobody off. I'm saying in lieu of these people.
Also, them people gotta work well together and be meshed to be friends to be actually hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Too, because like I don't know.
It's gonna grow. Because I don't look like this show going off. So it's going to be another one. And so
long as Brandon and his wife keeping up shit, it's going to stay on TV, nigga.
Yeah, but
nigga mama told his wife, you need to just move on. That's why, like, why is my mama telling my wife this?
Like that, I be watching clip. I
watch that shit. Me and my wife be sitting back like, this shit... Because it's too close to home. Because if we don't watch it, that shit ain't gonna be on TV no more. So you feel what I'm saying? Like that's my.
I think it's gonna be.
That's my guilty pleasure. I just want y'all niggas to know that. So I be knowing that shit.
I can watch that on HBO Max.
Hey, come on. So I don't know.
I seen Bravo initially posted, and he gave like a bunch of different things because I don't have Bravo. Because I don't have Bravo. I don't have but I do got HBO Max, and I'm gonna see if I can watch it on there.
If it's on there, it's up there. Because I ain't seen it. Like I said, my wife be TikToking it, like they'll be showing people will be showing the clips on there, so it'll be like catching the little highlights. And I know there's some drama going on between two of the girls, and they going on live.
No, nigga, between all of the girls. Oh man, look, shout out to
Jay. Specific.
Oh yeah. That nigga, Brandon wife and Dobine wife, nigga, because she said Dobine wife saying what proves to be true from just watching the show.
She don't play
on some user shit.
Play.
Yeah,
Dobine wife don't play. She's
not at all.
She's like not fucking around. That's all I know.
Got to it. Listen, Bravo and his wife was having something, nigga. She got to it right at the table. That nigga was looking like damn.
Yeah, I only know her name. I just know she don't fuck around. That's all I know. Like she is not playing with old girl.
No,
that's
bro.
all I hear is that like what I'm like, what's that, babe? It's like, she said
crazy.
She stop it. Like just stop playing with her now.
Now look, man.
Hold on, though, because I need to big y'all up. Y'all niggas went viral on the Twitter. That shit had 1.7 million views. I said, man, y'all niggas better start watermarking that shit, man.
But they call you the liberal fits.
So it's interesting, though. It's super interesting because it went way more viral than that. You feel me? I'm still getting tagged in different shit, right? So 2 years ago, episode 308, we had my good brother Chuck, Teach Him Chuck on Instagram, teach_EM_Chuck, Teach Him Chuck. followed Teach 'em Chuck. And initially Rick had brought me Chuck, like, look, Jay, I need you to meet my man. This is like my best friend. And like, can't nobody fuck with him. He like, nigga, all them niggas that be on there trying to do that, whether it's Brother Polite, whether it's Ta-Nehisi Coates, whether it's Charlemagne, whatever, he said, can't nobody fuck with him. He'll eat him up. So when he brought Chuck to me, we used to be kicking it, and me and Chuck never agreed on nothing. And like, we'll be sitting there having long discussions, me, Chuck, and D-Rick, and they was trying to explain to me some things. And it was this one time we was at a difference of opinion, and I saw the look on Chuck's face, and I saw frustration. And he was like, damn it, Jay, man, you just don't understand, man. And he shook his head, and it wasn't like I can't beat you in an argument type thing. Like, he was actually frustrated. And I was like, that looks familiar to me. Let me listen to what he's actually saying. And I went back, and I'm like, damn, my nigga, you actually right. So we start bringing Chuck on, and he got strong opinions that he backs up with research. Chuck, one of these minds where I'm not just spouting off different shit. Nigga, I have researched this shit to no end, and I will bring in the book and the laptop to help me make my point, right? So when this critical race theory shit was popping off 2 years ago, I saw a video clip about some woman, black woman. She was sitting with two white folks, and they ain't know about critical race theory, and she was trying to explain it to him. Like, man, this shit sounds solid, Chuck. What you think about it? Chuck was like, man, I was fucking hot. He came on the show, some shit. He broke down the whole Marxism things and this left wing, right wings, and everything documented in history, documented by the man who coined the term and wrote the book Critical Race Theory, what his plan was and specifically what it was. Like, I made the term, I wrote the book, Herbert Marcuse. Like,
I'm telling you what it is.
I'm telling you what it is, and this is what I want to happen, and this is what actually has happened, right? So somehow that clip goes viral again, right? And it got picked up. Chad O. Jackson basically picked it up. He wrote he did the movie Uncle Tom and Uncle Tom 2, great films, right? And he put some music behind it. He threw some clips in it, and that shit went crazy. Chuck had tagged me in it. He sent it to me early, like, yo, it's throwback. But I'm like, good shit. That shit just kept going up. Then you sent it to me. You said 1.7 million views. That shit went to like 3 million. Then Officer Tatum. Now, all this is happening on right wing Twitter.
Yeah. A white lady posted that, like, I think her name is like Right Wing Baby or something.
So, like, niggas who the 42 people looking online right now, y'all ain't seen this shit because y'all not on, y'all left, right? Y'all on the left, right? And it just kept going, and like it's a like red pill blast to liberals about such and such, and niggas just start going crazy. Then like Officer Tatum, he posted like my picture with an arrow pointing to my fucking forehead, like these liberals, and you see all these comments. Like apparently the other two guys, these are the ones who clearly only make excuses for themselves and never. I'm like, my nigga, I get so much flack in my personal life because I be quote unquote going too hard on Democrats. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm a liberal shield. You feel me?
That's crazy how this shit work, dog.
I'm like, and then because of the title of something, some emotional music behind and some clips, and when someone tells you what you're watching, then it goes crazy. Now, Chuck reached out like, look, I'm gonna clear this shit up. I'm like, Chuck, you don't gotta clear nothing up, my nigga. I'm glad it's getting out there because like Chuck message really do need to be out there because he explains shit in a way like Chuck from the hood, my nigga. It's Chuck. You feel me? Like he explains it in a way that makes sense and not just on an emotional level. Like fuck that emotional shit. This is what it is. This is the research behind it, and this person is lying to you, and this is why they're lying to you. This is the whole 9 yards. But he did get up on there and like and clear some shit up. I'm like, you don't got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, Joe Rogan just started following Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you on your transition and you doing what you need to do, and his message definitely need to be out there because I'm more right leaning or I'm more conservative in my opinion on a lot of shit than I used to be. I'm not 100% over there because niggas be weird, and I'm not 100% of the other way because niggas be weird. But it's just interesting, man, how narratives and different shit go and how shit get clipped up, and then people are be like, they'll form opinion about you. I'm like, I gotta make sure that I don't do that on the internet no more, right? And I gotta hear both sides. Like you gotta hear both sides because I don't know what's true and what's not, and I don't know these people. Like I was,
my favorite thing to say is I need to know what happened before they started filming. Because something happened. Anytime I see something happened to say I'm about to start taping this. So I never
I gotta see the rest of this debate. It wasn't never a debate, my nigga. I asked Chuck to come on here and school me on some shit. I don't know about critical race theory. It just popped up. And what I thought it was, and the way it was presented to me, nigga, they trying to take out black history in schools. Nigga, this is what they doing. They want to act like slavery didn't exist. That's how it was presented to me. I'm like, I'm not for it. You can't act like slavery didn't exist, but that's not what it is. You feel me? But like, you can be hated and loved by everybody. And I just realized that I'm comfortable in my own skin because I love to argue with a nigga. But I ain't making no comments. I wasn't back there defending my honor. I'm like, man, this shit crazy. These niggas don't even know me. It is what it is. You feel me? I'm like, also, it's a lot of motherfuckers who feel comfortable using your face, name, and image and put it on their fucking content. I can
just
copyright.
Just throw my shit out there, nigga. I need this shit to go from my page, nigga.
Like, nigga, I'm a ghetto ass nigga. You put my picture on your website and you put a fucking arrow pointing to my face. Nigga, you don't know me like that. Officer Tatum. But it's all good. But because you saw
Officer Tatum in. What's his handle?
Officer Tatum.
I'll bite your fucking nose off, nigga. Quit playing with me. Take my shit down.
It's all good. It's not like, I watch his content sometimes too. I used to follow, but all them fucking black conservatives and shit, I tried to follow and listen. I had to unfollow them niggas all. Cause like some of that shit y'all be on point with, and some of that shit feel icky. Like
they be performing too though.
Yeah, they grifted. You know
what I'm saying? Right wing, left wing, same bird, nigga.
Big facts.
Yeah. Nope, that's the part. That he back. The pastor back.
To quote my nigga M1 from Dead Prez, you expect me to vote for the evil of two lessers? No, I'm sorry. The lesser of two evils, never. It's more like the evil of two lessers. What you want me to do? He said Pep, Coke, or Dr. Pepper, they all fucked up, and neither one of them better. Like, it's all the same options. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cornell West, nigga.
It's crazy. I just really wanted to be over because of that. Like,
look, I said today to my wife, I said the way they running these commercials, you would think Donald Trump was the president now, and Kamala Harris is the great big savior. Like, she ain't the vice president of the fucked up shit that's going on. Like, I was like, they put a smooth ass. The wood, like they put the wood over your eyes. And again, I'm not for or against neither one of these lying motherfuckers. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? This is not the most important election of my lifetime. The last one was.
Everyone is the most important. However, I got some clips. So normally for the last 50 years or so, both candidates go on 60 Minutes and they get a shit because the election is less than 30 days away now, right? Well, Trump was like, nah, I ain't going unless you niggas apologize. Because the last time I was on this joint, y'all said this nigga said I'm not going.
60 minutes?
60 minutes.
Yes, dog.
He said I'm not doing it unless y'all apologize. Because the last time I was on there, one of the motherfuckers said some shit I ain't like or lied on me. And so he didn't go. So it's only Tim Walz and Kamala. So these clips I'm about to play is from 60 Minutes. And it's the first, like it or love it, she don't answer no fucking questions. Like she responds to the question, but she don't answer no fucking question.
Did my nigga Tim Walz talk?
He got some. If you go to 60 Minute Instagram page, they got them all clipped up.
All right, yeah, my daughter's Tim Walz, nigga, teacher, nigga.
Teacher, football coach.
I'm gonna play these clips, and I want y'all
Teacher,
to
nigga, to high school, nigga. Shout out my nigga
listen.
Tim, nigga.
These clips is only Kamala because she the only one that did the 60 minutes. This don't mean that I like Trump because I don't. You feel me? But
He just ain't had shit to post.
That nigga, he didn't do it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He just ain't had shit to post from it.
So I'm saying, dog, catch me in traffic, nigga.
He like, nigga, I'm not about to go in there and say something stupid and fuck up my shit. I'll let her go in there. But anywho, but I just want some feedback. You feel me?
As president, would you support the effort to expand NATO to include Ukraine?
Those are all issues that we will deal with if and when it arrives at that point. Right now, we are supporting Ukraine's ability to defend itself against Russia's unprovoked aggression. Donald Trump, if he were president, Putin would be sitting in Kyiv right now. He talks about, oh, he can end it on day one. You know what that is? It's about surrender.
I mean, that's a straightforward. We kind of are dealing with it a little bit right now. Like we've given them niggas so many billions of dollars, and they not a part of NATO. But like the agreement that we had with Russia was like we wasn't going to expand NATO before we started expanding it, and then we like where Russia at. Every single person around them is now inside of NATO, and it wasn't like that. And like so, we kind of like surrounded them, and Ukraine is like the last place, and I don't know. I mean, what's the difference? If they in or not? We monetarily, we putting it up, we doing everything but actually sending fighters, right? Like
that's like saying, listen, man, that's like saying that's not my girlfriend, but I just fund her lifestyle. You see what I'm saying?
It's my side. They not in NATO, but we not official. No title.
Right. We ain't official, but she got that new G-Wagon. Yeah, I got that for her. That mansion, I got that for her too. She got 2 more dogs. Yeah, that's me. And new purses. It wasn't her birthday, nigga. It's just a Tuesday. I love her, but I'm still married.
Another reason I played that clip because I've seen they switch to messaging, and when I say they, I mean everybody. They switched to messaging with has the right to defend themselves because they use that with Israel now. And they use it like they have the right to defend themselves. They have the right to defend themselves, and I'm gonna bring that back around in the future, and I'm wondering if I'm going or if we gonna have the right to defend ourselves. We should have the right to defend ourselves too. You know what I'm saying? Against unprovoked attack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? Against domestic terrorism.
For sure.
You are sitting here with us. Mm-hmm. The Trump campaign canceled an interview that they had agreed to participate in this broadcast. What do you make of that?
If he is not going to give your viewers the ability to have a meaningful, thoughtful conversation, question and answer with you, then watch his rallies. You're going to hear conversations that are about himself and all of his personal grievances. And what you will not hear is anything about you, the listener. You will not hear about how he's going to try to bring the country together, find common ground. And Bill, that is why I believe in my soul and heart the American people are ready to turn the page.
You should have sat down. You know, I mean, when you don't got another side to rebut, my nigga, why sit your ass down, have a conversation? The initial talking points was she hasn't given an interview out, she not talking. Well, you ain't talking either now, and she didn't cancel the debates. It's usually a bunch of debates by now. It's been one.
One. You know they could debate in Detroit.
They've been here 12 times.
And no, it's every week.
No, yeah, I just heard them say they're coming here every week until
they've been here every week since September at least. But they've been here every week. Somebody's been here every week. So we, like I said, selfishly, Michigan politicians better be doing what needs to be done for the state of Michigan. Because They coming, bro. Like they're here every
Melissa
week.
Slotkin had a debate tonight. Her and my man.
Yeah.
I'm unsure who telling the truth.
That's what I said, man. Everybody lying and telling the truth at the same time. Yes.
Between them two, I don't know. Cause sometimes I'd be like, yo, I think I like what she's saying, but the other niggas be like, yo, she just told you this, and I'm like, I don't know who telling the truth between them two. I didn't know they were debating tonight.
Now, now them niggas on Hulu, they turning Hulu up. Now Slotkin and what they turning Hulu up.
Yeah, for sure.
he took that money. He took that $1 million, got the yacht in the mansion down in Florida.
Yeah, if they offer me $400, nigga, they giving Charlamagne and them niggas a lot of money. You feel like?
Hey, did you see how he switched up though?
Nah.
If you catch him talking, he is not the same person talking who was talking in July.
Yeah.
Like, July, he was real like, and like now, because they, the
envelopes got lighter.
Oh, heavy. But he getting everything. They all going on the pods.
Yeah.
So like Black Effect is that what's the name?
Oh yeah, all the smoke.
My plan is about saying that.
All right, let me see this. This is the first part.
You have accused Donald Trump of using racist tropes when it comes to Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, when it comes to birtherism, when it comes to Charlottesville. In fact, you have called him a racist and divisive. Yet Donald Trump has the support of millions and millions of Americans. How do you explain that?
I'm glad you are pointing these comments out that he has made that have resulted in a response by most reasonable people to say it's just wrong. It's just wrong.
With so many people supporting Donald Trump, the man you've called a racist, how do you bridge that seemingly unbridgeable gap?
I believe that the people of America want a leader who's not trying to divide us and demean. I believe that the American people recognize that the true measure of the strength of a leader is not based on who you beat down, it's based on who you lift up.
Yes, for sure. But what's the answer to that question? Or did y'all understand the question that he was asking?
Yeah, he's saying if all these people with him, wouldn't they be racist too? And she act like she couldn't say yeah or no. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, if you saying, yo, my man's a racist, and a lot of people think he is too, for sure, right? And if all these people are still supporting him, let's say you win the ticket, like, how do you basically, what do you do with the other half of the country? Right? Because every election, that should be like 59-41 every time. No matter who, it really do it be close every single time, and you can't like forget the rest of the country. Mm-hmm. So
she said, I hear it. I just want them to. This was an easy win, bro. Like I don't think this was a difficult thing because, like we be talking, Trump was only ready to have a roast battle with Joe Biden.
For sure.
He don't want to talk to her because me and Joe was both grumpy old men. You know what I'm saying? So we was just gonna get up there, be grunting, making noise. He like, no, she younger than me. He knows she like, she got everything together. Like they not the same as far as like what they mental capacities are. But that's the reason his team.
I've been looking for some of his shit from like 2016 and earlier. He was a lot clearer in his speech and like quicker. You know what I'm saying? I think you pointed out a couple of weeks ago or something in one of these threads. I went back and looked, like he not as snappy as he used to be.
Man, listen, I think he actually just running for president because he felt like he had to after the last election. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
because he got fanatics. You know what I'm saying? He's not a politician, and he wouldn't say that. But that's what make everything weird is because he got these fans, and they are really like he's selling shoes, bro. They buying merch. He's doing that, so he's moving more like an artist, and he's touring, and they just supporting him. So the people I worry about is them because what do you do when Trump runs no more?
It's interesting. It's weird for me when people are attached to a candidate in
Yeah.
general. Like, oh, I'm Team Obama. Well, it's 8 years later. You can't. What do you do now?
Yeah,
you
you
can't
just hate.
still
Look,
get-
you hate the next candidate. You hate the next candidate.
So
That's why I don't understand why people be so wrapped up in these people. Like, okay, let's we're not even talking about her currently running just yet, right? She didn't even get votes to be in the last election. She was brung on to say, look, I got a black woman with me, blah blah blah.
Is she
Bro,
black?
but if she had, shout out to Candace Owens, if she had to run in the primary, she would not be the front runner, bro. People was just clowning her when they debated, when Trump and Biden debated, people was clowning her like, why haven't we heard from Kamala Harris? Then when they pushed Biden out the way, nah, this is they savior. Like, these people on the right side and the left side got these savior complexes, and that's what divide the country, the savior complex.
Let's just say that Trump win. In 4 years, what do all the Trump supporters do? Do
It's
you pick?
over.
Like, what do you do after
Now,
that?
so one of my homeboys, he think they lining the sun up, and I don't think he got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, outside of the name, I don't think they're following the name as much as they following the man.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And so I don't see it, but we don't know what this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever this is, it's scary though.
Let's say Trump win. As soon as you take office, you a lame duck president. We don't gotta listen. You out of here in 4 years, no matter what.
But like AJ said, he did it because he had to, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them people, they've been talking Trump 24 since jump. You know what I'm saying? So he just like,
Since,
all right.
just say it. Since they stole the election from him last time.
Yep.
You feel
Also,
me?
I do need the federal protections of not going to jail when I'm the president.
Yeah.
And I give me another four more years to figure the rest of this shit out so I can skate.
Yeah, I think he's straight though, man. Like they ain't gonna mess with him.
Listen, I'd be happy when it's all over. Look, listen, man. They had an opportunity with Hillary. They woke up the next day, she wasn't the president, like that SNL skit. This is their opportunity. Let's give everybody a shot. All inclusive America that's not too inclusive to real Black Americans from the soil. Like, it is what it is, man. It's like, just let it be over, please. Okay, like, please let it be over. I'm sick of hearing about. Bro. That's what I'm saying. My kids are sick of these abortion commercials, dog. Like, damn, dog. Like, can we live? All we trying to do is live, baby.
Jay, you don't even know how sick it is. It's for the kids, man. The kids are sick. Listen, I play the timers in my room, Jason. Right? I put a timer up, like, we're gonna work on this for 10 minutes. I gotta go through the ad. Okay. I have to go through, and it's never just like, hey man, go buy some yogurt. You know what I'm saying?
It's True Villa.
Look, I'm watching Gracie in the morning with the baby. It's coming on through there. Like, bro, this is for a baby to learn how to count, man. Like, we watching Gracie's Corner. Why ain't the algorithm saying this is for a kid? It is, and they just piling it on. My son's first words better not be abortion because of these damn commercials, dog.
AJ, the time, it's a classroom timer. Nothing about that be like, you know what, bro?
We gonna get to hit them niggas with that abortion talk. This is Marxist shit. Let me play this shit though. This is shit crazy. Not the clip, but abortion shit.
You have accused Donald Trump of using racist tropes.
That's the same one.
My plan is about saying that.
Was democracy best served by President Biden stepping down and basically handing you a nomination? You didn't have to go through a primary process. You didn't have to fight off other contenders. That's not really the way our system was intended to work.
President Biden made a decision that I think history is going to show is rare among leaders, which was to put country before self. And I am proud to have earned the support of the vast majority of delegates and to have been elected the Democratic nominee. I am proud to have received the endorsement of leaders around this country from every background and walk of life to fight in this election over the next month for our democracy.
But I think this truncated process is why people think or say they don't really know who you are.
Look, I've been in this race for 70 days. It is without any question a short period of time, which is why I'm traveling around our country, from one state to the next to the next. It is my responsibility to earn the vote, and I'm going to work to do that.
I thought that was a fair question, because when the 2020 election came around, she dropped out in 2019 before the Iowa primaries. Nobody has cast a ballot for you to be the president, and you haven't had a vote yet, and you 29 days away from the possible seat at the presidency, and this is supposed to be the most scrutinized position, period. And you didn't meet
You didn't earn it. You didn't earn it.
qualifications to get to the point. And when I say qualifications, like the voting qualifications, the primaries, the this, to that, like you didn't do that. That don't mean that you don't know how to do it, right? Because you've been the vice president, right? But what I'm saying is, my man's just picked you, and I don't know is that fair to the public, to the process is the question. I know that you like happy that you got the nomination and you're gonna do your best with it. I get that, and I think you're gonna do your best the whole 9 yards. But do you think it's fair to the country and to the process? Because we've done this with every other election. Like,
It's actually totally unfair because that's why it's a process. And just think about this, man.
That's democracy.
If the right wing would have did that, they would have been up in arms. But the long and the short is the Democrats didn't have nobody who they felt strongly enough where it could even be a primary. Because really, if it was a primary and she had to do the real primary process, she would have been running against Joe Biden anyway, because everybody else would have dropped out. And because of name recognition, we don't even know where she would have ended up in the primary. You know what I mean? But y'all put the Ohio Turnpike on us, and we going this way, and we go pay the toll no matter what. And that's just not fair to the people. Of course, you got to get on board. It's the last. Of course, the blue got it back to blue. No matter who, got to get on board. We don't have no other choice. You feel what I'm saying? But if we all know when the choices was presented, you had to drop out, and that's nothing against your political career because you getting to the top of the mountain. But we know how that go. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know you.
I got my absentee ballot over there. There's 8 other choices, by the way. Like there's 8 on the actual ballot. It's not just 2. Every year we keep lying. Well, we only got 8 people on the ballot. Because
I know we got Jill. Who else?
Cornel West is on there.
I mean, I
Cornel. Listen, Cornel West.
Green.
RFK still on there too, which he shouldn't be because he asked to be taken off the ballot.
But he waited too late.
If they can make you vote for her for president, they can take RFK off the ballot. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with taking RFK off the ballot, but RFK, Stein, Cornel West, Harris, Trump, that's 5. So let's see who the other 3 is. You know what I mean?
all right, Kurt. I mean,
I don't know. Kurt flipped off. I don't know what happened.
all right, bet. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. I don't think you can show your actual ballot on the internet, but I know all these parties. You know what I'm saying? All right. So for the presidential, you got the Democratic Party, you got the Republican, you got the Libertarian, you got the U.S. taxpayers, you got the Green Party, you got the Natural Law Party, you got no party affiliation. You got 2 people who are no party affiliation. So Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Chase Oliver, and Mike Matt for the Libertarians, Randall Terry and Stephen Broden for U.S. taxpayers, Jill Stein and Rudolph Ware for the Green Party, Robert F. Kennedy and Nicole Shanahan for natural law, Joseph Kishore and Jerry White for no party affiliation, and then Cornel West and Melina Abdullah, no party affiliation. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then they got a write-in. It's not 2. That's how I know niggas don't actually vote or don't ever actually go to the polls, because it's never just 2. It's a whole bunch of political parties that never get talked about. And every year, niggas be on the fucking internet. I just wish they gave us more than 2. They do every fucking time.
Niggas just going in there doing straight party tickets too, though, probably.
Every fucking time there is more than 2 options. And well, they not gonna win. They not gonna win if you don't give them a. This is one of my biggest issues. Curve said his iPad died. One of my biggest issues is the power of the media. The power of the media, who are quite literally controlling the country. How the fuck does the media get an opportunity to tell you who can debate for the presidency and who cannot?
Exactly. Everybody running should be up there on that stage.
They will not allow somebody to debate. How do you have that much control over the most important process in the country? It doesn't make sense. Also, how the fuck are y'all the ones to tell us who won the presidency? That's not your fucking job. You got access to that information because you Fox, because you NBC. Why do you have access? That's the Secretary of State job for them to report the numbers to such and such. 20% reporting. We're calling the state of Michigan. How you calling a state with 20%?
20%, nigga. We need to know 100%. That's why we went to sleep and thought Al Gore won, nigga.
At most, you can't call shit till it's 51%.
Hey man,
you feel me? Like
we wrapped up in the system, dog. And to be honest, whatever go happen with America, go happen, man. I ain't even gonna concern myself with it.
You got to. You live here.
Yeah,
the consequence. Like
I'm joking.
Yeah.
This shit is almost third world country, nigga. Like I'm concerned.
Look, peek this one. This the kicker though.
We supply Israel with billions of dollars in military aid. Mm-hmm. And yet Prime Minister Netanyahu seems to be charting his own course. The Biden-Harris administration has pressed him to agree to a ceasefire. He's resisted. You urged him not to go into Lebanon. He went in anyway. He has promised to make Iran pay for the missile attack, and that has the potential of expanding the war. Does the U.S. have no sway over Prime Minister Netanyahu?
The aid that we have given Israel allowed Israel to defend itself against 200 ballistic missiles that were just meant to attack the Israelis and the people of Israel. And when we think about the threat that Hamas, Hezbollah presents, Iran, I think that it is without any question our imperative to do what we can to allow Israel to defend itself against those kinds of attacks. Now, the work that we do diplomatically with the leadership of Israel is an ongoing pursuit around making clear our principles, which include the need for humanitarian aid, the need for this war to end, the need for a deal to be done, which would release the hostages and create a ceasefire. And we're not going to stop in terms of putting that pressure on Israel and in the region, including Arab leaders.
But it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
Well, Bill, the work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region.
Do we have a real close ally in Prime Minister Netanyahu?
I think, with all due respect, the better question is, do we have an important alliance between the American people and the Israeli people? And the answer to that question is yes.
How you go speak for the American people about something so drastic? Did they do a poll? Did they do a poll? I'm just being honest. Like, I'm an American person. Like, I don't like. Well, what's she talking about, dog? Listen, my man playing y'all like a hoe. He getting that money, doing what the fuck he want to do. Another proxy war.
Like, I think that's a valid question that he asked. Was like, listen, we funding this war. We funding it. We their protection, the whole 9 yards. Cool. Y'all said y'all want him to do a ceasefire. He was like, nah, we not doing it. Y'all said don't go into this. Yeah, we doing that shit anyway. And like every time that you like, how much sway do you got with this man? Is what he asking you, and what you didn't answer that question.
She asked her own question and answered it.
Yeah, like what's going on here? I thought that was your man, and he doing whatever he want. Do you got him? I mean, they're their own sovereign country, so like they don't work for us. You know what I'm saying? You can't make him do anything, but like
you can stop that funding.
Are y'all allies? No, we got an alliance. Because that's what you basically see. Are y'all allies? Is he one of our allies? Like he got us too? We
fuck no.
We got an alliance.
No.
It's just a couple. What do you think about this dude here? He done made his rounds for the last, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years. He's a former CIA operative.
Democratic National Kamala Harris has never won a primary.
Never had a vote in one.
The American people have never raised their hand and said, we want Kamala Harris.
That's right.
It's never happened. She was appointed after she was put on the ticket with Joe Biden by the Democratic National Convention as their chosen pair. Now she's running for president with nobody having ever put her in the position where she should even be able to run for president. Think about all the qualified candidates out there who tried just on the Democratic side, who tried to get to that spot where they could even have a chance to debate, and they were never allowed because Biden chose to have no debates, sitting on the precipice of potentially electing someone into office who has never hit any of the pre-qualifications to become someone who runs for the presidency. It's just a person passed their endorsement, a party represented them. All the support that you've seen come through, it's all political support. It's all other senators and Congress people, PAC money coming in, and delegates coming in. That's all political. You know, this is one of the things that's troubling about the upcoming election.
I mean, I this was the question that oh boy just asked her on 60 Minutes, and this was, you know, other people takes on it. I do think that's like an important thing, or like only
for the process of what we say the process is. That's the most important thing, because you just skip the process. And now people got to run with that, and people got to be happy with that. And because they slogan is back to blue, no matter who. And that's what people doing. And how you think them people that they show feel, but they can't speak out against the party because they funded by the party for the party. You know what I mean? Look, I don't care who it is, to be honest with you. What I mean by that is what happened with that situation just was not right. And it happened right in front of our eyes. And basically they said, we'll do what we want to do, and you're going to be on board. Prove us wrong. You understand what I'm saying? That actually should have got Democratic voters so upset that the process wasn't followed that nobody got these signs and stuff in their yard for whatever candidate that it was. It just happens to be her. Since she's the beneficiary of the fuck shit, she's okay with it. But if she was one of those other people, she'd be trying to speak out. And we all know that that's just not right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just I don't know what to do with that, man.
My plan is about saying that when you invest in small businesses, you invest in the middle class, and you strengthen America's economy. Small businesses are part of the backbone of America's economy.
But pardon me, Madam Vice President, the question was, how are you going to pay for it?
Well, one of the things is I'm going to make sure that the richest among us who can afford it pay their fair share in taxes. It is not right that teachers and nurses and firefighters are paying a higher tax rate than billionaires and the biggest corporations. I plan on making that fair
But we're dealing with the real world here.
But the real world includes.
How are you going to get this through Congress?
You know, when you talk quietly with a lot of folks in Congress, they know exactly what I'm talking about because their constituents know exactly what I'm talking about. Their constituents are those firefighters and teachers and nurses.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He flamed her when he asked her that. Like, how you gonna get this through Congress? Because she act like people sitting in front of her don't know the process. And I don't like that either. I don't like that rhetoric of because you have more money, you have to pay more, right?
They pay 45% of all taxes currently.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's a tax code. It's a book that's yay thick. That if you go through the book or have an accountant, you won't have to pay the high tax rate that you pay, right? The way to hush all that, because people think that, oh, he made $1 billion, he should pay more. Everybody should just pay 2.5%. Because even if I'm a billionaire, my 2.5% is more than your 2.5% of making whatever you make, right? The government is grossly overfunded and we can't even see where the money going to, right? We have no clue what this money does. Everybody just pay 2.5%. That way you can stop pocket watching me saying because I'm rich, I should pay more. And I can not even care about what you paying because we all just paying 2.5% across the board. And that'll work out.
Or we get 100% of our money and you put a national sales tax on everything we buy. So now there's nobody who can not pay taxes. Drug dealers who don't pay taxes, well, everything you buy, you pay that. Well, let's say it's 2.5, whatever the case may be. You get 100% of your money from your gig, and everything that you buy, there's a national tax on it. There's nobody who
don't buy shit.
And if you got more money and you buy more shit, then guess what? You're gonna be paying more taxes on that shit that you buy. I think that's the fairest way. I think that's the fairest way. There's no way for you to subvert that system.
Right.
Because if I get paid under the table, yeah, but nigga, but everything that you buy is gonna
getting taxed.
The idea that when I make if somebody makes a product in China, it comes over here, it get taxed, right? And then I buy it wholesale from my warehouse, it get taxed. And then other distributors in different stores come buy it wholesale from me and it get taxed. And then you go to Home Depot and then you buy it again and then it get taxed again. My nigga, this shit get taxed 7 times. And then you get to pay an income tax.
A property tax.
You get taxes out of your check and at the end of the year, you got to get money. Like, how many times has this same product, how many times has niggas eating off the same product?
Exactly. And now she want the rich to pay their fair share. What are you talking about? You're one of the rich. Like, let's stop this rhetoric that Democrats are poor and Republicans are rich and Democrats are not racist and Republicans are racist. Like, it's the same bird, bro. It's the same bird in the oven, bro. And we the ones getting cooked though, because we fall, not we, but the mass is falling for it, right? The country is imploding from racial tension inside because everybody falling for the rhetoric. They imploding from I don't even know, from sexual homophobic tension because everybody falling for it. Man, all of these people do all of the same shit, but when we get to blaming people and saying, oh, that's what they do, that's what they do, that's what they do, we losing scope of what's important. And what's important to me is the state of the country. You know what I mean? You ask Curve in 22 years, do he think he gonna be able to draw from his Social Security? The answer to the question is, if the country keep going in the direction that it's going, not a chance on it, because it won't be no country to have no Social Security. This will be a third world country if we keep going in a direction.
With the hyperinflation, the money that you're gonna get, you can't live off the Social Security now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. The state of the country is so bad, and we just still fighting. And we talking about blue, and we talking about red. The whole election cycle is just highlighting how fucked up the country really is, man. How divided they really want the country. You feel what I'm saying? How much they don't care about the country. We just had it's 4 years removed from a pandemic, right? Where you had to get vaxxed to go to work, and people got vaxxed and lost them jobs anyway, right? Now the state of the country is worse because people did what they thought they had to do to keep their job, and their job ain't even here no more. And now they got health problems, right? People going to work every day can't afford the basic necessities. They got to work 10 jobs, and then you die in a car accident because you're so tired from driving to your 10 jobs that you can't even see if the light was green or red. Come on, man.
You know how much the average car note on a new car is in America?
$750. $750. The niggas who work at the plant can't even afford the product, so they got to give you some type of shit to get the product. You feel me? When I used to work in retail, I worked at a company and I felt like I can't even afford shit in here. I'm done with this company because that means my wage is not up to par. I'm selling all of this shit and I can't even offer a check. If I miss one day, I can't even afford an outfit out of here. You got to be fucking kidding me. I'm out of here, bro. But that's how the country is. So what you gonna say? You out of the country? Nigga, we American niggas. We ain't even wanted on this land. It ain't nowhere in the world we can go. We can't go back to Kenya. We can't go back to Nigeria. We can't go back to South Africa because them niggas, we ain't them type of niggas. So we got to make the best of this. You feel what I'm saying? No, that's what I'm saying. It ain't nowhere we could go, nigga. I'm from, you feel what I'm saying? I'm from Michigan. I'm from Inkster, Michigan, nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Detroit. That's where I'm from.
Right. And I'm happy with that.
And my grandfather, mama was 100% Indian. I'm fairly sure. I just asked. I'm like, how do I get one of them checks? Because
all you got to do is prove the lineage, nigga. You prove the lineage.
132nd or some shit. I'm way more than that.
Listen, especially if she was 100%, because then that's 50%. Then that's 25%. You enough, nigga. You enough. You feel me? You just got to prove the lineage. But even with that, like, why do people get upset when you want to prove that your family didn't come over here on a boat? Why is that such a bad thing that you want to prove your lineage to a country that you live in because you don't want to have to say I'm from somewhere else, nigga? When we say we from Ethiopia, nigga, that's because my granddaddy's granddaddy is really from Ethiopia. I mean, when we say we got Ethiopian blood, that's because my granddaddy's grandfather is really Ethiopian. But his mother is 50% Native American. That means on his father's side, they literally came here and did what immigrants do and seen America for the big vagina that it was, and he came over here and became a doctor.
He can't find him a cold Indian.
You feel what I'm saying? And born in Skipworth, Virginia, on a pass through. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how we got here on that side. Like, why is that such a bad thing? Like, why do people get upset if you want to be like, I trace my lineage and I found out that my grandmother is full Native American, they ain't even Indians, they Native Americans, was here already in this part of the country, which just means that people was here already. Like, people so delusional that they will tell, you know what next Monday is? It's Columbus Day. Nigga, Columbus can't discover where somebody is at, who's already got this as a habitat and running with their own governmental systems and stuff. You can't discover that, bro. It was people here. Why people can't be here, but it was people in Africa? You sound just as bad as them telling us this lie. So you telling us that it was people in Africa, it was people in Europe, and then there was a couple people on this huge landmass. On this huge landmass, it was just a couple people. Come on.
The only reason they call these motherfuckers Indians is because that nigga thought this was India. Legitimately, he thought this land was India. So he called them Indians.
Exactly. And niggas still, you feel what I'm saying? Like, no, man, these is whatever tribe you was from, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Iroquois, Penobscot. Penobscot, that's an Indian tribe. That's a Native American tribe from the Northeast. You see what I'm saying? And then, come on, man. Like, everybody can learn about their heritage and stuff, except for American niggas. You feel what I'm saying? When you are American nigga, then there's something wrong with you for trying to figure out how that you became on this land. You feel what I'm saying? We're not even saying that the Native American people who was in our family didn't get enslaved. All we saying is we was here before the transatlantic slave trade, if that's even the truth. They lie so goddamn much that we don't even know if it's the truth. We got to unlearn so much that you get to looking like, wait a minute.
I was listening to this nurse talk, and it made me question this transatlantic. First and foremost, that's a 3 to 4 month journey in a wooden boat through that fucking ocean full of salt water that you cannot drink. What the fuck was y'all drinking for 3 to 4 months with 500 people on board? What was y'all eating? Did y'all have a huge tank of water? And I've seen how everybody was stacked up and everything like that. If I'm about to sell these people and you stacked up like that, muscle dystrophy, when I didn't move for 3 weeks, when I tore my Achilles and my shit was in the calf, my fucking muscle went limp. It wasn't, or whatever.
It wasn't
Like,
nothing you could do with it.
piss and feces and shit like that, you would have died of hysteria or whatever that, like, regardless of that. 100% there were some people pulled over. I don't know that that's the case. I just don't know. I
don't know. And since they lie so much about everything,
That's
American
the only-
history is one big lie. So you want us to believe you told the truth about this?
That's the only thing they tell the truth about. Well, we know we brought your niggas from over there, so you don't got no claim to this land.
Right.
Because
And then look,
we came over here and just enslaved all the people that was already here. Because you was like, we definitely had you enslaved.
definitely you was enslaved. That's the
Yeah.
proof is in the pudding, nigga.
We took some people from over there for sure, but we got the rest of them from all the way over. Y'all was here already. We
And
just
then we
rounded
mi-
y'all
look,
up.
and since y'all happen to be the same skin color and skin tone, y'all niggas got to mixing like animals, nigga. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man. It is some people who came from Africa, but I just can't believe in my heart that it's the majority of people.
Millions?
You feel what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Because if that's the case, that's just not the case, bro. I'm not going for that. I'm just not going for that, bro. I'm not going for that. And then they pulled the playoff so cold that they started calling niggas African Americans. No, I'm an American nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I have no, like, even with him coming from Ethiopia, right? I don't know what happened with his family. I did have an uncle, my Uncle Curtis, rest in peace. He did the lineage. He went back to Ethiopia. He died when he got off the plane. He had a heart attack. I don't know if he was so excited. I don't know if he was so excited or what, but he did do the lineage and he did go back to Ethiopia and he passed when he got off the plane. And he a cold nigga because his family lived in Israel. All his offsprings lived in Israel and some came over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a cousin, we the same age. Her birthday 11 days before ours. I told her she was a spy though because we was in the mall one time. We in the mall in Atlanta. She from Israel. She see somebody, nigga, they get to speaking a different. But you know, you watch them spy movies, so it's like, oh my God, I detected you. What you doing out here? I say, cuz you a spy. I can't rock with you no more. I don't want shit to do with that. But you know what I mean? So he did the lineage. But the information he got died with him because he literally went and died there. So he didn't even get a chance to bring nothing back to the table and put it on the table. So what we knew is what we still know because he passed away. Rest in peace, Uncle Curtis. But everything I know come from right here on this soil. We learn how to work the land on this soil. You feel what I'm saying? And that it is what it is. Because that's even a war that American blacks fighting. We got to fight against the Caribbeans. We got to fight against the Africans. We got to fight against the Africans from every country because every country of Africans think that they come from the best country.
For sure.
So you see what I'm saying? But we must come from the best country if y'all over here because it ain't mass black Americans going to y'all country trying to make it. We ain't got a lottery to go to y'all country to make it. You feel what I'm saying?
Let you come back to Ghana for sure.
Because they want that American dollar. Yeah, they want that American dollar. I'll let you come in my backyard too, nigga, if you go buy a piece of the land.
Yeah.
You want me to carve you out this 10 square feet, nigga? That's you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, brother. Because if we can come back to Ghana, that means y'all had something to do with us getting here. Sorry, I sold you, my nigga, but you could pay us now. Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Yeah, man. We got a lot of shit going on, man. Get out there and exercise your right to vote. Very choice words, because your right to vote is your right to vote or not to vote. That is your right as an American, because we live in such a great country where this is not North Korea, where you gonna 100% vote and you gonna vote for.
We know it. Yeah, we know.
You don't have an opportunity to not vote. Here, if you want to participate in the process, you can. If you don't want to participate in the process, you don't have to. That's what's great about living here. So when a motherfucker tell you if they choose to or choose not, you got to understand they are exercising their right to do or not to do, and it's none of your business.
And respect what they do, bro. I don't care who you vote for. If you vote, if you go to the ballot, if you mail it in, I don't care about none of that. I still respect you as a human. I seen two niggas arguing at work, and you ain't even supposed to be you ain't even supposed to, per the union contract, you ain't even supposed to be talking about no politics on the floor. But I like to see niggas argue about shit that don't matter. And bro, the day after the election, y'all niggas gonna probably be going to hang out and get a beer. Y'all might as well go the day before because it don't matter. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Man, you want to give folks where you can be found at, all that good stuff, man?
Yeah, man. Subscribe to us on the YouTube, the Connected Experience podcast visuals, man. And we power 2 hour in it, man. You know, just having fun, man. Talking about current events, man.
Jay Johnson 313 on everything. Man, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the 89 people that's up in this joint. 83 from X and 6 on YouTube. X really be the thing.
Yeah, like, and we appreciate y'all rocking with us,
man, because we don't be announcing it. Y'all just be popping in, and that number haven't went down. So, like, from my heart of hearts, I do appreciate y'all tapping in with us. I wish if y'all was on the YouTube joint, y'all could actually comment. We can't see no comments. You feel me? If you on Twitter, but I just like that y'all tapping in and fucking with us. This Week in Culture podcast, Shop Talk.
Hey
podcast.
Man, did y'all mention that ridiculous fucking sweater vest that Tariq had on? That was the illest sweater vest I ever seen.
And 100% mentioned that
that sweater vest was disgustingly.
He ended because he always geared up. You feel me?
This is what you choose to end it with, nigga.
Yeah,
they hate you, nigga. 50 Cent hate you, nigga.
That's wild. Tap in This Week in Culture. You feel me? We've been reviewing all the TV shows, all the black TV shows and movies. Fight Night series finale is tomorrow.
I can't wait for that shit.
Man, it's gonna be so good.
No, that shit Thursday.
What's today?
Today Tuesday. We usually go on Wednesday. Today Tuesday.
Well, we did the review for episode 7. I'm dropping that tomorrow.
Okay.
So we dropped the review the day before the new one come out. So you know what I'm saying, it'd be all topical, blah blah blah. But man, I can't wait to that finale, dog.
Me neither, dog. That shit is good, dog.
If you like good TV shows that are urban, in cast and director or whatever, tap in This Week in Culture because that shit fire.
That nigga said, what's that shit they say about thieves? That nigga said, I don't know, nigga. I said right out my mouth, it ain't no honor among them, nigga. You out of here.
For sure. All right, man. Shout out to Curve and for tapping in, and your twin SJ for tapping in.
He said his internet was fucked up, but we knew that.
Yeah. All right, man. Till next time, man. Peace.